You know, it used to be like more than 80 acres.
Yeah.
But we realized we could reclaim up to 60 acres. There are some that you say that this one is already gone. Like we already said like
So
20
it's about
acres.
6 acres?
Yeah?
60
acres.
Yes. But this place alone is 5 or 6 acres.
This one is 4.6
4.6.
And how much is the entire Nairobi Dam? Do you have an
The
estimate of-
recoverable was 67.
67.
That is what has not been. You know, sometimes we decide that we don't want to fight like those guys. We say that we don't want to fight those guys. The truth, more you also
Grab some sunshine.
So what we are also saying is that the demonstration that the restoration, this is the first restoration work that has ever been done here, right?
Yes.
That is practical, can be practically seen. It sends a signal and also provides an incentive that others can agree that, oh, we can leave the other parts to be done to look the same way like this. Is that true?
Yes.
So what I would just want to understand, I think you've answered this partly, is there is always this discussion that we want to clean up the Nairobi Dam. They don't use the word restore. They said even when they say restore, they say they want to bring back the dam. That's the language that I've been hearing a lot of times. I don't want to go into who says it or who doesn't say it. Is that feasible? Because from your answer into the first question was that the other
it is
parts
feasible.
Yeah.
Only that they are not realistic. Like for example, you know, to reclaim Nairobi Dam, they have to clean it up almost upstream.
Yes.
Almost, they were saying 21 or 27 kilometers. Upstream.
Right.
Yeah? Because of where the river, you see, like even all the way from Kileleshu and all that, all the showground and all that, it comes here. But now, the real issue that there is, which they've also been told by the experts, if you clean it upstream and you don't deal with it here,
Downstream.
you also don't ensure whether the embankment can hold, then you would have messed. So that's why they are a little bit cautious. That first of all, they don't want to begin it before they are able to know that whether this place can.
So what is your reaction to the voices that keep saying we want to clean up Nairobi Dam? Is that realistic?
It's not realistic because
Okay.
they've been
Second,
told, I can tell you, they've been told, because I've even seen some of the reports, they need close to 4 or 5 billion to do that.
Kenyan shillings.
Yeah, Kenyan shillings.
Okay. The second is that with this work that has been done under the leadership of you call the Nairobi Task Force and the other actors, what incentive or from a practical perspective, what dimension do you think this work has brought to the way that things need to be done around this Nairobi Dam? That has never been done before.
3 things. One, I think for the first time we've been able to move from the offices, charts, theories, that for the first time we've gotten practical, that let's move on site. There've been so many attempts, but nobody has ever moved to site and said that now I want to begin doing something.
For us,
Yes. So the first thing, I think the first success story that we've actually moved on site. The second thing is that we've managed to ensure that there is acceptance, that people can exist, different communities, different stakeholders. Long time you couldn't even come and pass through here, or you couldn't even come and say that I want to do something here. Nobody would allow you, and and cartels and all that. Then thirdly, to me, I think in terms of bringing community together, that we can work together, we are in all this together. There is nobody who want to push anybody away. All this is for our own benefit, and to that I can tell you some of the success we've managed. You know, people even used to come and dump garbage. Right now, nobody really. It really tells you that for once there is some sort of community ownership and saying that yes, let's dump, but let's not bring it here. Like you realize there's somebody who even came and dumped a lot of soil on that other area.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yes. Right now it's like everybody knows, and like for example, anybody who even want to access here, they'll actually talk to Fred and ask him whether can we use here, what do you think of this. So to me, I tend to think that in terms of that ownership, and even the community accepting that this need to be done and we are supportive of it, I think to me is...
Wow. That is good. So what do you
also reduced crime? You know, this used to be a hideout for
gangsters.
Actually,
and
bodies
so you
used
see
to be
now, you can see when you're standing here, you can see all the end. And if there's any wishy-washy issues going in within the site, at the end of the day, if there's somebody at the site, we'll see something is happening there. Then at the same time, it has also created employment opportunities for the youth groups and all that.
Well, this is amazing. So what is your message to UN Environment and the donors that supported the Belgian?
First of all, my message is they continue the positive action of moving away. You know, people tend to think that UN is all about workshops, conferences. People have never really seen UN moving and saying that now we are on site. So to me, I tend to think that in terms of practicality, I'm first beginning to see the practical works of UN. Two, I'm beginning to see people normally tend to think that UN normally just bring foreigners and donors and it is very high level. I'm coming to see real community involvement, because what I like with this is that UN did not really interfere on who should be the contractor,
The UN environment.
what should be the nature of work. They actually said that if you people can organize yourself, if you people have capacity, we can support you to do this. So to be secondly, I'm actually, you know, people tend to think that UN normally behaves as a big brother. Yeah. So to me, I'm beginning to see that yes, UN really believes in communities. They can agree and say that we can support communities to change how their environment look like, to change their lives, to change their thinking. So to me, that is the second thing. Then the third thing, UN helped us. You see, like what really happened with this place, why we were unable to move, was that somehow even people, if they want to put their money, they look at who is your partner, who is your friend. If somebody gets to know that UN have also even put in their money, people also tend to say that, oh, even me, it's credible, there's integrity. Even me, I think now I can help you do this and this. I think UN has also helped us show that communities can do their work with some sort of accountability and with some sort of integrity and with some sort of planning.
Good.
So to me, those three.
Yeah. Just for the record, so who is talking and what role did you play in this?
My name is Paul Aol. I'm a lawyer by training, a resident of Nairobi. I'm part of the task force and I serve in the task force as the secretary of the Restoration Task Force. With me here is Fred. Basically how we agreed about the task force, we agreed that in as much as there are partners who are helping us source for money, helping us with technical abilities, we also agreed to have community leaders, people who can help us with passing information, reaching out. So Fred here represents the community interest groups. He helps to put our message across. He helps to, in case there's anything that the community doesn't understand, he helps to explain. And he is at any given point 24 hours. He's our eye
On the ground. Excellent. Thank you very much, Paul. It's a great pleasure having to talk to you guys here.
Asante.